Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm here to give you a message, obviously. So let's get into it. This message came so impromptu, I had to write it on a receipt. Yeah, but let's get into it. This is gonna be, as you can see by the title, this is for people that's having trouble letting go of something or someone. All right, so I channeled this message last night. It's actually two separate messages, but I'm not gonna merge them. The side that we're going to touch on is obviously the heart to let go. And what I got to write was the reason it hurts to let go is because to let go of the past is because there's ultimately two realities that's being funded when it comes to the past. There's the ones that actually three, Spirit just said. There's the reality that you lived, right? Which is what you felt in the moment. There's the reality that you wished you lived, or what you assumed or what you dreamed of. There's that side. And then there's the other side, which is to be considered the truth. It's the unknown side. It's the things you didn't see, etc., right? And so when it comes to letting go of things of the past, it's hard because that side that is ever so beautiful, the side that we dreamed of, the side that ultimately we wished we lived out, that is the side that is still thriving off of past energy, off of us. And so when it comes to releasing it, it's like, damn, I want to, but what if? What if I can go back and, obtain this greatness? What if I can have that relationship? What if I can have that job? And that lingers in our minds. And then we start to recycle it and rotate it, and then every time we think about just cutting the cord and letting the past go entirely, that comes back up. And it's like, well, what if? And then the second reason why it's hard to let go is because not only does that energy pop back up and not only is it reoccurring, but it's also, there's also a level of the inability to grasp that level, to reach it, to bring it into fruition. Why? Because of the third side, which is the side of the truth, which is the unknown. So I hope you guys are able to follow this, but just bear with me. But just say, for example, we're going to say a relationship, because I get so many clients that, have trouble letting go of relationships. So for example, you had a relationship. Let's say you dated for somebody for 7 years. Let's say it was all fine and dandy, but then you guys broke up, right? There's the relationship that y'all lived out, the shared memories. Then there's what you wanted to live out. You saw yourself marrying this person. You saw yourself having kids with this person, etc., etc. That's the dream. That's the second side. First side is what y'all lived out. Second side is what you wanted to live. The third side is the truth, which is, in this case, how the parties involved would have felt about whatever movement. So it's like you're over here wishing that or seeing into or prophesying into your future with this relationship of marriage, kids, business, etc. But there's a darker side of what if on the other side of the fence, your person was not even thinking that deep into it, didn't even see that deep into the relationship. What if they were just feeling like, oh no, it's just a fling? Because of that possibility, it makes it hard to grasp the possibility of fulfilling the dream side, which is the marriage, the kids, So they kind of come together, and then you look at them side by side. And then that's the third reason, or maybe even the second, I don't know, I've lost it, but that's another reason why it's harder to let go of the past, because the dream side that still haunts you or taunts you or follows you because you put so much energy into wanting that. And then that's the reason why it's hard to let go. And then the reason why it's hard to fall back into it is because of the other side. That's what I'm missing here. That's what I'm missing. Yeah, because I wrote the reason it hurts to let go of the past is because a beautiful reality was still being created or funded by it. But there's an inability to grasp it because of the awareness of the other side to the beautiful side, which is the flip, the polar opposite, which is the negative side to the positive. And it's like, so you want to, and then I wrote, so you want to believe in the dream side because it's comfortable and things of that nature, but the physical circumstances and or the possibilities of the unknown make it too unrealistic to actually bring it into fruition. And then things start to feel like a curse. Like, why did I see that beautiful dream with me and this person if I can't obtain it? Why did I see myself being rich and successful if I'm having all these blockages and obstacles that's preventing me from moving forward to that? Then it starts to feel like, oh, I'm cursed, or oh, I'm being targeted, and da 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 da. And though those things do play a role, sometimes it's just the mere fact that you got to choose a side and really and not give up on it, essentially. But yeah, that's the side. That's what I was missing there. So there's a beautiful side, which is the sides that, you know, we fund while we're in the relationship. And then there's the darker side, which is the unknown, which is how people really felt or could feel surrounding the beautiful side. But nonetheless, because of the darkness, a lot of people don't tend to go back. Because when I was channeling this last night, I was getting it in that order, right? About how it's hard to let go because there's a version of the past that is beautiful that we subconsciously create, right? And then as I was getting that and as I was writing it, I got a question of like, well, why wouldn't people just jump back into the past? Like if I dated somebody for 7 years and I dreamed up this beautiful future with us, but then we break up, it's like, why wouldn't I just go back to that person and be like, yo, I don't want to let this go, da 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 da. And then that's when I got the message surrounding the other side. Source was like, well, people typically don't tend to dive back into the past and try to heal it and fix it and mend it because of the darker side, which is the what if I try to reach out and I get rejected? What if this person never felt the same way? What if they've moved on? All these what ifs. And it causes us to get caught in a loop of like, a loop and a push and pull of like, I want to move forward, but I can't. Of like, fuck this past, fuck this person, but I love them at the same time. Like it's that's when you get caught in a loop, and that's when you start to battle within yourself. So with all that being said, I hope that can help somebody understand why it's hard to let go. And then let's look into the cards to see what the advice is moving forward. That is the advice though, is to choose a side. Because what stops people from moving forward or even from going back is the what if, the unknown, the possibility. And like, that's the only how you'll get out of the loop. That's the only how you'll get out of that internal conflict, is when you bypass that darker side, the unknown, the what if, and you choose to stick to whatever option, whichever choice, whichever side you want. Meaning, if I have that much love left in me for the person I dated for 7 years, I'm just gonna go back. Yes, there's a possibility that maybe they never felt the same way, maybe they moved on, but I'm still gonna go back and try to fix it so that I can at least close out of the cycle if one of those what if possibilities does come true. Or if it's like, you know, fuck the past, I don't have enough love to try to go back and mend it. Let me move forward and let me just cope with the fact that I could possibly be letting go of one of my dreams, one of my manifestations. But fuck it. I don't care. I'm still going to move forward. That's the only how you get up out of the loop. That's the only how you officially let go and cut the cords and cut ties to anything or anyone of the past. I have so many clients that's like, I tried so many things. I don't know how to get over this person. And then when I'm feeling fine, signs and synchronicities pop up. It's because we're unaware of that reality that's spinning. We're unaware of that, so we don't go into that door. So we don't know what the hook is that still has us anchored to a situation or a person or a thing. You know what I mean? That's typically what that was. I hope that made sense. 2 minutes on that. I hope you guys understood it. I always get the messages, like I said, very impromptu. This is on a receipt. I always get the messages though when like at the worst time. When like you would think, like, cause I want to get it and I want it to be fresh and then record a video so that I'm not buffering. So my Wi-Fi isn't buffering, but it doesn't work like that. They be coming in the most awkward times, like hair a mess, no eyebrows drawn on, like raggedy, food and teeth, full, fighting itis. Like, it always comes during those moments. Or like I'm out and about or something. It's never a moment where it's like, I'm ready. Like, oh, okay, yeah, let's put that in the video right now. But anyway, what other advice surrounding this? Yeah, we got the chariot. First card out, bottom of the deck. So yeah, that's the only how that there's going to be movement into any situation or out of any situation, because some people want to move back into it. Some people want to officially move out. You're going to have to accept the possibility that you could be abandoning a dream. And also, when it comes to that, accept the fact that you could be abandoning something, and also the fact that somebody else can come and pick that shit up. And then you may have to see them living in a dream that you had part in creating. Evaluate that as well when it comes to letting go. Because that's also like a future trap. Like sometimes, like I've had clients where it's like, I let go, haven't seen them for a year, and then I seen them out and about with their new girlfriend, and I was enraged, and I started stalking their social media, and now I miss them, and now I feel like I'm back in love with them, but I'm loving alone because they're not available and all of that. It's because they didn't go further enough to evaluate if they would be able to handle seeing that person with somebody else. That's when you know you're really ready to entirely close out. When you get to the point where you're like, when you can think about it and there's no reaction, you're ready. If I can sit here and think about the ex I dated for 7 years, hypothetically speaking, if I could think like, if I seen them out with somebody, I wouldn't even trip. That's a seed. So yes, in the moment of seeing them with somebody, it could be different. But since I already planted that seed and my soil tends to take to it well, more than likely I'm not gonna trip. More than likely I'm not gonna trip. And then that's a key indication that, okay, yeah, I'm ready to move forward. Chariot energy, let's go. Let's ride this wave. But if the mere thought of it breaks your heart and like, oh, I can't, you're not ready. Don't push yourself. Don't push yourself, because if you do, you can end up right back at square A in love alone while your person's frolicking in the fucking daisies with their new boo. You know, so like, be careful with that. But what else? What is this chariot? What's this chariot energy? Source energy, divine Holy Spirit. 5 of Wands reverse. Yeah, that's the only how you come out of conflict, internal and external. And the deck's in reverse, actually, so it's upright, but it came out. But no, it's spun in reverse. I'm gonna leave it in reverse. I feel like that's more significant. But yeah, that's only how you come out of this internal conflict and move forward into your victory. Yeah, the Fool here, bottom of the deck. Somebody's in internal conflict because of they're doing the exact opposite. I don't know why, but this blue man right here, I don't know why I'm seeing this man as like representing the emotions to this 5 gang. And I feel like they're all fighting because the emotions is the one part that doesn't want to go the path that all the other 4 people in this card want to go. So it's like somebody's mind and somebody's body is ready to leave a situation, but their emotions isn't. But their heart space isn't. And that's the conflict. But nonetheless, it came out in reverse because, like we touched on earlier, you just got to really commit to the path. You got to be honest with yourself. And then there's the people that they don't necessarily want to do neither. What's the advice for the people that don't want to do neither? Like, there's I don't know why I just got that. There's like a small group of you guys where it's like, I'm not rushing myself to move forward because I still can feel these feelings, but I definitely don't want to go back. There's people that's caught in the middle, that gray area where they're like, it's whatever. Literally, there's people caught in the middle, 2 of Wands, where it's like, open. And it's like, whatever path is best for me, let that pop up. That's dangerous because I always tell my clients, like, think of life as like the GPS, a navigation system. We don't get any directions until we put in the destination. So So for somebody to like sit in that, you see how it just slowed me down so much? I thought about something else personal. I had to bring it back to what I was doing, and then that slows down so much. You have to put in a destination. You have to make a choice. You have to choose. Either let go or go back. Because either path is going to lead you to closure. If you go back and it works, great. Closing out on this stagnant ass cycle and period where you're unsure. If it doesn't work out, great. Closing out of this period where you have to think about what if. If you walk away from it, great. Closure. Start something new. Either way, like to move forward double-minded like that, Two of Wands, not going to work. Because you're going to miss a lot of things that's in front of you. Why? Because you're going to be looking at both sides and then expecting the sides to merge and choose for you. But we have free will. Kind of fucked up that the Most High gave us this much free will, because I'm making fucked up choices. I need help. But you know, I guess it's all for the purpose of learning. I don't know. The Most High works in mysterious ways, but that indecision, that creates a very large gap that in return you're going to have to bridge to get back to the place of forward movement. See, the indecision, there's no forward movement because neither side, neither face is looking forward. How are you going to have forward movement if both sides of you is looking to the wayside, looking to the sidelines? That's going to slow you down tremendously. Just as I just slowed down literally on camera. So yeah, somebody has to do better with that too. But any other messages? New deck. Yeah, the Hermit, trying to evaluate too much. And then there's some people that's stuck in this Two of Wands because they're trying to evaluate too much. They're trying to gather too much information. They're probably looking into social media, seeing pictures. People always appear to look better, feel better, do better, and live better on social media. Pipe it down. Confirmation from whatever that is. But I feel like somebody's like spying into somebody's life for the purpose of trying to get information, which is going to help them decide what they want to do. Like I see somebody spying on like their ex or something and assuming a lot of stuff via pictures, videos, because they're trying to see if they should shoot their shot, if they should try to offer a reconciliation, or if they should try to move on. But what you're doing is actually making matters worse. Yeah, it's making matters worse. Because it's feeding into the assumptions and the unknown and the what if side. It's not giving you any clarity. Why? Because you ain't heard from the person. Because it's you still judging and assuming. Like somebody needs to really take a break from spying on their person. I don't know. Because it's just really making things harder. Five of Wands. But final messages. The Hermit. And the Hermit's at the bottom of the first deck I was using. The Hermit's here twice. That's the ghostly figure in tarot, right? But it only shows up as this ghostly figure because it's somebody moving in the shadows. Somebody moving in private. Somebody planning in private. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like somebody has to come out of that private planning or private evaluation, because it's just adding more. It's adding fuel to the fire. Literally, look how these cards is coming out. Two of Wands is here again. So the Two of Wands is twice. The Hermit is twice. There's still a bunch of indecision. I don't know. Somebody here, you're having trouble letting go because you're too indecisive as to if you're really ready to let go. The Fool is here in reverse. Yeah, Judgment. You're too indecisive as to like if you really want to let go or not. And so you don't technically go anywhere. I mean, there's movement, but it's very slow. And slow movement feels like no movement. It's like molasses. It's like tree sap. You never see like the sap coming down of a tree. But you see hella sap on the tree, but you do not see it moving. Like, never. Like, I've never been walking anywhere or on a hike or anything and seen like active sap dripping from a tree. But I always see trees with hella sap dripping and it don't be moving. Like, yeah, it's that type of shit. Like, slow movement, it feels like no movement. So somebody here is stuck because they're still too caught up in the bullshit and the illusions. There's still too much smoke. Yeah, look at the full card. Look at the sky. Nothing but cloudy and just parts of sunlight. Parts of a breakthrough is what I heard. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. All right, let's get some zodiac cards to see who this message may resonate with the most. Okay, whatever zodiacs come out of this deck, it does not limit this message to the zodiac sign specifically. It just means they're going to resonate more with the message. All right. So who does this apply to? Source energy, divine, Holy Spirit. Libra and Capricorn. Look, and it says new direction on the Capricorn. And it says rebalance. Literally, rebalance your scales. Get it together. Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio. Pisces, Aries, and Scorpio again. Scorpio twice. Heavy. Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries. I feel like this Pisces is the third party. I don't know why. I feel like this Pisces, for those of you guys that's been on social media trying to peek into if your ex is happy with their new person because you missed them hella and you're trying to figure out and get clarity, like if they miss you too. You're trying to get clarity and confirmation on the feelings you're experiencing. You're like, I need to know, what is this? Your person, whoever they're dealing with, they're a Pisces or they have Pisces heavy in their chart, or just they really embody that energy. I don't feel like this Pisces, for some reason, I don't feel like this Pisces is involved at all in this situation. Yeah, free will. Funny, I was talking about that earlier. Pisces, free will. And then I feel like this Aries is somebody who is feeding you information, a messy ass codependent friend. We love them though. I'm not talking shit. We love them type of friends because sometimes they come through clutch. Sometimes them type of friends bring so much information. Like, yes, bitch, that's exactly what I needed. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, courage is on this Aries card. Somebody encourages you to continue to move in this manner, but it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. And then I feel like the parties actually involved is a Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio. This Aries and Pisces, the Aries is like the friend. The Pisces is like the third party, the ex's girl or boyfriend or whatever. This Libra here, this Libra, if you're dealing with the Libra or with somebody who has Libra highly aspected in their chart, this Libra misses you. The Libra misses you. The Scorpio is fighting it, and the Capricorn has already moved on. Yeah, on the Scorpio cards, we got regeneration and passion. The Scorpio is fighting it. Stand firm in the eye of a storm. And look at this. Doesn't this look like a ring? This Scorpio is fighting it. But they may have picked up on the visions you had, the visions of marriage, kids, family, business, whatever. They may have picked up on the same stuff and they trying to fight it because for whatever reason. Why is the Scorpio fighting this? Why is the Scorpio fighting these feelings? The Capricorn, you can let that go. It's funny because the Capricorn has moved on in a new direction, completely not bothered. But I feel like this Capricorn is the hermit. I feel like this Capricorn is the one that's like looking and peeking and spying and yeah, because they were either juggling you the whole time or they want to. I don't know. The Capricorn has already moved on though. I'm hearing bigger, better. I'm hearing the Corey LeRae song, No More Parties. I moved on to better things. What did you say? Yeah, fight. Why are you giving up? Anyways, this is the Scorpio. Fight. Why are you giving up or just sitting there and allowing this to happen? The Scorpio is fighting it. Why they're fighting it? Support, union, collaboration, partnership, 3 of coins. But Scorpio's fighting it because they feel like you guys would be too much of a problem together. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess this Scorpio feels like you guys are going to have to fight off more together than separate. For some reason. Gullible, open and close. No, these don't feel fit. This Scorpio, I don't know, the Scorpio sees the same vision, and I feel like they're scared because you guys must have the ability to be like a dynamic duo or something, like a fucking hot commodity couple. Like, and this Scorpio is not really a fighter. They're nonchalant, they're humble, they like to, they don't like too much. And so I feel like the Scorpio sees what you see, collective, but again, I don't think they have the fight in them to protect this union. Supporting union, and that's what I got off of this card here. I feel like the Scorpio feels like I'm not going to have enough to protect this union, and it's going to need a lot of protection because it's going to have a lot of haters. Why? Because we're going to do so much and accomplish so much together. Jay and Beyonce type shit. And I don't know, I feel like the Scorpio feels inadequate for some reason. Yeah, allow the negative energy to feed you and push you into drive. I don't think, this Scorpio must be getting the back end and hearing all the, there's no I in team, but there's an I in win. The Scorpio's getting the back end and they're hearing all the negativity and the drama. Like, they're caught up in some shit. Yeah, do something different, which is what they need to do, but they're not. Yeah, what have you allowed? They're caught up in some shit. And the drama and the gossip of it. Unresolved hate, erosion. They're allowing other people's unresolved issues and hate that is projected onto you and them. Collective, you. That feels weird because it feels like I'm talking to me because the camera, but anyway. They're allowing all that to stop them from pursuing this connection. And it's a part of our birthright to be happy and to live in harmony. But this person, I just got sleepy. This person, they don't have enough in them. And it has nothing to do with the love, the attraction. That's all there. It's about stability. It's about sustaining this connection after you guys make it official. This person is weary. They are weary. Where we at? 28. I just seen on the clock. They're weary, but it's them calling out to you. Yeah, the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Discs. Nurture and culmination. It's them calling out to you to love you and nurture you. It's their heart, but this is weird. It's self-sabotage. Yeah, deception in reverse. This person means well. It's just self-sabotage. I don't know, but I'm gonna leave that there. It's doing a lot right now in the video. It's kind of long, so we're gonna cut it short. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.